Welcome, this is Nerd Dad, and we are playing Besiege. Picked this up just recently, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I thought maybe I'd just do a little bit of a playthrough for people that maybe haven't seen it, and just kind of goof around with it a bit, not get too serious about building the ultimate machine for each, but kind of just slash some stuff together. So there's a couple islands. We start on Ipsilon. There's also this Tobrin. I haven't even got to it yet, but when we click on the island, it basically gives us layers to play. And you basically work your way through each of the levels. And I'm just going to kind of go through how to play, just for people that maybe haven't seen the game. And then after that, we're just going to build some machines and kind of smash through these. So this first zone, it basically tells us what to do. It tells us we need to destroy this house, and it basically tells us how to destroy it. You can see I've got this old thing here. Let's get rid of that and just trash that. Yep, it's just an ugly looking machine. And so what it's going to do is it's going to say, okay, you need to build this thing, and it kind of gives us some instructions. What it doesn't tell us, which is kind of a handy trick, is that we can actually use our x-axis here, and we can actually just build it quite a bit faster. And if we click on this, it tells us, oh, you need to add some wheels. These are motor wheels, so they have some power. We just put those on, and then it says, just place it on the ground. Okay, we can do that. And it says, yeah, your next thing is hit the play button and accelerate using the go button. So I really like, if you watch this guy right here, he runs away. We can almost kind of chase him. But basically our objective is just drive in there and destroy it and squish the sheep, I guess. How's that sheep still alive? Must get the sheep. Sheep! Hey, I love this guy because he just runs away. It's like, we're coming after you. And he's just, ah! Yeah, so basically that's the whole objective of the game. You basically try to build things to destroy things. So when we get to the next zone, I just want to show you that it isn't just that. There are all sorts of things. So we started with the basic set, but within there's hinges and swivel joints, panels, all sorts of things. There's locomotion for different, you got gear wheels, you've got steering, mechanical, you've got springs and pistons and rope and winches and a grabber. You have a bunch of weapons, crossbows, flamethrowers, water cannons, bombs, and you can even fly. Haven't even tried flying yet. And there's a bunch of armor and some extra things. And there's actually, that's our defense. Yeah, so that's basically it. So at each level, you basically just try to build a thing to kill it. I think I can actually kill this. If I get enough speed up, I can jump up and hit that. We'll just give that a poke and see if it works. We just basically drive at it. And the chickens are attacking. We can't quite get the speed up for this. Come on. We can get up there. Nope, it's not going to let us. Oh, we just killed all the chickens, though. Let's see if we get a bit of speed. And if we can't, well, then we'll have to build something to get up here and kill this. So, we can't quite get there. So, we just have to think about what would we build. Well, it makes sense if we go and grab a big log here. We can just kind of stick it on top of here. And we can just stick a big post out the front there and a post out the front there. The only problem with something like that is that if we try to run that, when we go forward, we can't steer it, but we may get lucky if we can hit that. Oh, there we go. So I thought maybe we might have to throw some steering on it, but we got lucky and could knock it over. The other thing you got to worry about is something like that is actually quite easy to flip over, but we got it, so we can move on. And I think part of the objective is to build with as few pieces as possible. But we're not going to worry about this. This little demo on the right here is just about how to use your camera. I won't get into all that. So for this one, we actually need to get to this little objective here. But you see these bombs. If we drive into these bombs, we'll just kind of show it because it's kind of fun. If we drive into a bomb, basically we can't drive anymore because, well, we blew up, which is all sorts of fun. In fact, the sheep are blown up. Oh boy, the sheep. Okay, so what we got to do now is build something with wheels, so we can just trash this really quickly. Yes, destroy that, please. And we can say, well, we're going to want something small to fit through there. What could we build? We could build something maybe like this. And if we put on, let's get our little XY axis going here. We could put some steering. Let's put the steering at the back. Oh, well, yeah, steering at the front probably. And one thing I have found is if you put motor wheels front and back, the steering works quite a bit better. Now this is probably just going to roll over. You look, it just doesn't have any weight to it. But we're going to take it for a spin and see what it does anyways, just for fun. So we're going to just drop that on the ground. One thing I'd like to recommend is if you do play this, don't build something up here and then hit the start button, because sometimes you actually break some of the wooden struts and stuff by not putting it on the ground. So just kind of a smart little thing to do. All right, you can see we turn the wheels here, and oh yeah, this is a little dune buggy, but oh wow, the torque on it was too strong for the wood though, so now we can't really. Well, can we drive this? Like a drunken wobbly thing. Because what'll happen is, you can see I can control both sides still, even though it's kind of broken apart. Let's give it a try, but let's just be a little more gentle with it and see if it's actually got the ability to kind of work for us. We can just kind of line it up. Oh, look at that. I think the wheels are touching, which is causing all the stress on it. So we just need maybe a longer piece of wood. Yeah, it just needs a longer piece of wood in there. So we'll just quickly disassemble this super fast. Just go like this, take that off. Grab a bigger piece like this, maybe. Just kind of, maybe 2 of them. And we'll just throw on, we already have steering at the front. Let's just see if this will work. Maybe it's just because I think the wheels were just cracking into each other there, and it's just maybe a little too strong. And maybe it's just having all that drive power on these wheels is too strong. So we'll take a look at it. Oops, I always do that. And drop her on the ground. It actually is already there. Perfect. Let's see if we can do this without flipping it over. So we got lots of power on this. Oh, that's not a bad little car. Oh, that sheep just... Oh, the gore. The haw... And, oh, this is actually a nice little guy. This is probably one of the better ones we've got going on this. See the sheep, how they crowd around you? Because what they'll do, the silly gooses, is they'll run right into the mine on you and then blow you up. What are you hiding in my wheels for? Whoa! There's a mine right beside me. Ah! There we go! Oh, that was almost, like, perfect until we drove into the mine. I wonder if we can crush that mine. Just... Ah! Oh, we got 2 of them! Oh, that's beautiful. The wheel's still going. Can I drive the wheels while they're on fire? Oh, it tried to. It just gave up. All right, we got that one done. That's excellent. Loving it. All right, so this one's a little bit interesting. We've got these archers up here, and what they'll do, I'm just going to hit play, and I'm just going to show what they do to you. Basically, the archers themselves do damage to you, and you can see my vehicle fell apart pretty quickly. So it's either I get them off that wall, or I build a lot of armor to try to get through it. Now I can just drive around them, but what I want to do is I want to blow this wall up, and I actually want to drive right through here. I feel like I should go through the castle wall to get over this. So we're going to try to figure out a way to do that. So, I noticed there's a mine right there, so we want to take advantage of that. And you might have seen the vehicle I built earlier when we first logged in. It kind of had a little ball on top of it. It's because I was playing with this one a bit. I'm going to kind of figure out what to do with this. I've kind of done this a couple ways. What I like to do is just roll an object at that and try to blow it up. One thing I haven't tried, and I think I am going to try this time, just for fun. In fact, yeah, I've never tried to blow it up with a crossbow. Just like that. And I don't know whether it's good enough to do it, so it says what key we need. Sometimes I got to change it. Crossbow requires C to shoot. So if we could shoot and hit that before they destroy us, and that means maybe we throw a little armor on top here, just like armor plates. Can't really get any. So what we could do, I gotta be careful with these steering wheels because the steering wheels are gonna bind into us. So if we were to build maybe a little bit of something here, and just kind of build it up like this, could we get enough protection? Could we get enough protection to try the crossbows? Just kind of like that. That's a little bit of protection for the middle. Can't get one in there, but can we get one plate on the front there like that? Kind of like in there. So our only real part that's going to take a hit is these wheels, which is a bit vulnerable. I wonder if we can throw something on the front there. That might help us a bit. And if we could hit that target, that would be awesome. I usually try to do it with a rolling ball, but I don't think I've ever done it with a crossbow. And what did we say we needed to fire? It's a C. So let's see how this goes. That's not going to go very good. We're going to have to be right on top of it. Oh, beer. The wheels fell off. That's not going to work. Oh, we restarted. We want to drive right at it. Whoops, and we caught on fire. That wasn't good. Quickly finish the map before the whole thing falls apart. Let's try that one more time without getting too close this time. Well, we got out of the way. I don't think we got on fire. But yeah, we're just breaking. We're a little too brittle. Okay, so let's trash this, but we have a really good idea what we want to do. So we're going to do that. We're going to quickly grab a bigger log here, and we will put those wheels back on the front end. Wheels, no, we need steering. Yep, right there. Oops, we lost our X. So let's just grab the eraser and then we'll put those on. Steering. We want powered wheels. Let's actually put these big boys on like that. And that would allow us this here. Now we can actually try to bind this up. There's actually these braces, so we can actually run a brace between these two logs like this and just link those together like that. Kind of just give it a lot of support between that log there. Now, the other problem we had was our arrow was shooting way too low. So if we put it up on a pedestal and why don't we just fly over the wall? I think we have to destroy the wall. I think that's part of our objective. And then we need some, I almost didn't put tires on the back. That'd be great, dragging the log around. We got steering at the front. Yep. We got power at the back. Question, can we get through there just like that? I'm going to give that we'll go for the minimalist approach and see if it can pull it off. We might get shot up too early, but we'll give it a go. All right. And see. Oh, we're way too close. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Our crossbow just got knocked off, but that's okay. Now, can we get through there with this? Hey, well, how did we kill the house? We must have had, some of the wall must have blown back there. We got to get through here now, though. This is going to be a bit of a challenge. Can we just knock that over? Oh, the power that we've got going in here. Well, this is actually pretty slick. Oh, yeah. That thing's just like a wrecking ball. I came in like a... Never mind. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. Oh, beautiful. Exciting. I have so much fun just... Oh, okay, so this one is fantastic. But we're going to actually leave this one for next time. This one, we're basically going to get swarmed on all sides. So this thing's going to become a bit of a meat grinder. One thing I would like to mention to people, if you're watching this and thinking, should I let my kids play this? I've actually got blood turned off. If I play this with blood on it, it's just blood spray everywhere. It's kind of gross. So I've turned that off, and basically it becomes... I'm just going to kind of show you. It basically just throws these guys through the air, so it isn't really too scary. It's just like, and it basically just tosses them around. And I could actually use this vehicle that I've got right here as kind of a wheel doom of death. You can see they just kind of lay down. But if you put the blood on, it's kind of gross. You can see how I'm killing them all. It's telling me I'm running them over. I'm doing whatever. And that's the nice thing about something this simple is you can actually just keep driving the wheels around. So you can have a lot of fun with it. And eventually they'll destroy it with their axes or their arrows. You can see the wheels are slowly coming off. But we actually didn't do too bad with that. But we're going to have a lot more fun with that next time. We're actually going to build a bit of a meat grinder with it and go to town on these fine fellows. So thanks for joining me. This is Nerd Dad playing Besiege, and I am out.